Thank you and welcome to another episode of FYC Women. This is the For Your Consideration Women's channel, and today I'm talking about curling with your straightening iron. I know that there's been a lot of YouTube videos about this, and that's how I learned how to do it. So I want to, I suppose, do my little tribute back and show you how I do it. Now, it took me months to master. I was hopeless at it. I could not get a curl to save my life, or at least if I did, it just looked horrible. So now I think I've got it down to a fine art, and I mean, it produces really tight curls. Sometimes that can be a bit of an issue, but there are ways around that as well. So we might talk about that throughout the program today. I'm going to go and grab my straightener and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I'm back. I've got my straightener. I'm going to start sectioning my hairs to get ready for the curls. So as I said, I think I've mastered it, but I know that, you know, I've still got a lot of improving to do. But this is how I do it, and hopefully I can help you. Basically what I'm going to do first of all is I want to section off my hair, but I know that I'm not going to need the top part of my hair for at least the first 5 minutes. So I'm going to actually tie that back. If I had another couple of these, which I usually would have at home, but I'm at a hotel at the moment, so I didn't bring everything. So I'm just going to tie the top section of my hair back that I don't need right now and just get it right out of the way. Now I will need to brush that through. I'll need to obviously brush this section through, but also actually I put up quite a lot, so I might just take that down. I might actually not need to do this. My hair's feeling quite thin today. I don't know why. That's a bit weird, but it's feeling very thin today. So it's usually quite buffy. So we're going to clip that section off. Then basically I'm going to start working from around and all the way back. I think that's what most people do anyway. That's what I've seen, so that's how I'm going to do it. And it seems to work. Now I actually use, it's a Vidal Sassoon straightener on one side, but then it's got curling tongs on the other side. So it is a little bit, I suppose, of a trick, but I know I'm cheating a little bit, but it really doesn't make any difference. I've used a normal straightener and it's absolutely fine. So I think this is just more gimmicky than anything else, but let's get started. So I like to start my curls from about there, about 3 inches down onwards. So just get this set up right. Okay, so first of all, I'm putting it in the straightener, curling it around, okay, curling it around so that it flops out the other end. Then I just want to slowly pull it down. Now usually I would do this on an angle because I like angled curls. So there you go, as you can see, that's curled up quite nice. And I don't like to have really full-on curls, so this is the way I like to do it. So I'll speed all this up so that it's not boring for you, but I'll show you more once we get to the front part of my hair. And you probably want to leave about that much at a time. So about not even an inch of hair. And I like to do it on an angle. It is hot coming up though, so try and keep your hand away from, try and keep the cord away, number one, and try and keep your hand away from right up the top. Just going down slowly. Oh, now that one's just popped out a little bit. That one didn't work so well. That was at the back there. Started to work well until it got to the bottom. Oh. I can't get used to this camera angle. So just twisting and down slowly. And don't put too much pressure on the, oh, as I say that I let go of it. But try not to put too much pressure on the straightener because you want it to, you do want it to glide. And give it a bit of a curl afterwards. That helps with the curl to stay. Okay. So that's that layer done at the moment. Now, they're only really, I'm doing loose curls today. I could do really tight curls, but I don't really like the tight curls. They tend to, I don't know, they don't look good on me. I've tried. I've tried and they look horrible. So I try and keep them as loose as I can and try to go to more for that wavy, not beach look, but getting close to. Now, I'm just going to move all that hair out of the way and just tie it off really loosely, just so it doesn't get in the way. Just make sure to brush through each of them. Now, this is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll fast forward through and hopefully I'll be back in like 5 minutes. It shouldn't take too long, 5-10 minutes. Generally, this is all it'll take. Okay, I was wondering why my straightener wasn't working and I just realised I turned it off by accident. So no wonder the curls weren't coming out right, but anyway, I've got it back on track and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. We'll get this done. Now my fringe, I'm just going to kind of give that a bit of a flick so that flicks back as well, and that's pretty much it as far as the styling goes. If you can see that there, bit of hairspray, which I don't know where I put it somewhere. Put it behind there. Here it is. Okay, bit of hairspray. Not too much. You want to make sure it's a medium hold. You don't want it to really be jelly or hard and crusty or whatever the case is. But as you can see there, that's a really nice curl. I mean, I tried the InStyler and I had a lot of problems. I could not get a curl to save my life. So I've resorted back to my curler and that's how I do it. that literally took me about 10 minutes. That was it, no longer. And it gives me the results that I want, so I'm happy with it. So hopefully you learnt a couple of tricks from what I've just taught you. I suppose to recap, just to make sure that I make sure I taught you properly, because I don't know if I'm a very good teacher. But basically, when you're clamping it around, now forget that this has got the extra little attachment to it. Forget that. Just wrap it around once and glide it down slowly. Don't put too much pressure on it. Just glide it down slowly. You can do it on an angle, that's what I do, and that'll give you a nice curl. See how bouncy that is? So that's just from doing it like that then. Now if I went on an angle like I've done with mine, you'll get longer curls. Instead of these short curls, you'll get longer curls. So if I was to go back over that one there, I don't know if this will work because I've already curled it, but theoretically, if you do it longer like this on an angle, see how it's coming down like this, and just bring it down. See how you're going to get nice long curls rather than those short curls, and that's what I like. So I'll turn off the power before we blow ourselves up. But I hope you liked my video on how to curl with the straightener, and I hope you learned a couple of tips and tricks. But this is the For Your Consideration channel, so hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please comment, subscribe, like, and I really hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.